Hello everyone, welcome to the Amazing Knowledge Kids for Santa YouTube channel. Today I am going to take you the chapter 1 Matter in Our Surroundings part 2. Now we are going to see what is solids, liquids and gases are made up of. Solids, liquids and gases are made up of molecules that I discussed in the earlier session. Now here what they say is that the attraction force is in between the two molecules determines, this word is important, determines the physical property of a matter. Now here the attraction force between the force between them, the two molecules, determines the physical property of the matters. So here in the solids you see they're tightly packed. They are so tight enough that they stay so strong. Like you see everything, including the human beings, they're all tightly packed. So they are all solids. But other thing, a little lighter than a little, like some matter like liquids have a little lighter attraction force than solids. You see, like they have a small spaces in them. So but if you see the gases will have an enormous space. That's why you see the gas will be spreading very fastly. Now here you see this one which is so close, we write it solid. This is liquid. This is gas. This is gas. So here the solid, we need to remember that solid is having a tightly packed, liquid is having a moderately packed, a little weaker attraction force, but the gas has the weakest and lightest attraction force of all. Now next we are going to see that the advantages in between in the liquids and gases having a weak attraction force, that is diffusion and osmosis. Now see, diffusion occurs when the molecules of a matter randomly moves away and mixes with the other molecules. In solids, the diffusion is a very slow process. In liquids, the diffusion takes place a little faster. Diffusion takes place the fastest in gases. Now you see, in this vessel, I have dropped a lump of sugar in it. Now after dropping, the particles will be like this. They will be like a little packed. So after you wait for a few minutes and see, they start to diffuse. That means they used to spread out. It's like you see the solution. Now you are dissolving a solution, it just diffuses out. That means you are adding a more and more water. You are adding a lump of sugar. It won't dissolve in a 1 cup of water. You are adding more water. So it is diffusing in order to which that it is soluting in the water. So therefore it is diffusing, as well as it is making it invisible, like it is being dissolved. So this is how diffusion takes place. Now this is about what I was talking about. So here I dropped a lump of sugar, so we don't have more water, so we have added the water more. So after that it starts to diffuse, to separate and make them dissolve. So this is how diffusion works. Now next we are going to see osmosis. Osmosis is a process in which the liquid molecules is made to pass through a semi-permeable membrane when it is joined with the other liquids molecules. Now as we see, in a large container, I've got a membrane. Here we are having a salt, a fresh water a little, and a salt water. So we are having a fresh water and a salt water. So here this one line indicates fresh water, this two line indicates salt water. So here when this fresh water is passed through this membrane, this is a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable means it can penetrate through it in a very light amount. So after penetrating to it, this may increase, get on increase. So it is like you are turning the fresh water into a salt water one more time. So this is called the osmosis. But here this process is reversed in order to give us water. That is the process of reverse osmosis. That is too simple. That is, you are changing the seawater into fresh water by reversing the process. Now here the salt water is made to pass through the semi-permeable membrane and it is turned into fresh water. This is very easy. It's like a transit area. So this mostly occurs in liquids, but a rarity occurs in the gases. So the reverse osmosis, this technique is used by the countries which faces water scarcity, and also you see the military soldiers, they used to, whenever they are going on a camping or somewhere, they used to use this, they are up to use this reverse osmosis in order to make them hydrated. Now this was about what I'm talking about. Now here, this is a semi-permeable membrane that I was talking about. Now this is the red line. So according to us, here we are having a fresh water and a salt water. So here if we see, it is made to pass through the semi-permeable membrane. So this semi-permeable membrane is between this fresh water and salt water. So the fresh water will be passed, will be penetrated through the membrane and it will be joining to the salt water. So hence it is like the molecules are being transformed. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. If you are having any doubts, please comment there. Like, subscribe and also click on the bell icon. Thank you. Bye bye.